We are live. We're live and alive. Welcome back to my channel. Hello, Joao. How are you doing? Thank you, thank you. Gracias. You are my first commenter. Hi, Cami. How's it going? How's everyone doing today? It is Monday. I'm just doing a little GRWM because I went on a run, made lunch, did some email stuff, and I'm just getting ready after that. I did my whole like smoothie routine. It's over on my Instagram story. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Jared. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Do you guys know this band? I spelled smoothie on my top though, so whoops. Hello to Murat from Istanbul. How's it going? I've always wanted to visit Turkey. My weekend was good, Chris. Thank you for asking. I saw that you had fun at the beach. I beat Horizon Forbidden West. Nice, nice. I went to the beach yesterday. It was cute. Going back to the beach again today to do some volleyball. I love a good volleyball Monday. You guys know I've been doing volleyball all summer. So fun. I definitely recommend trying out, co-ed intramural sports if you are looking for a community and just having fun. Or you can go with a friend too, so it's always a good time. Hi, James. Hi, Cognitive Dissonance. Hello, Hellman. Hi, North. How's it going? How is everyone's summer going? It's almost over. I'm gonna have a cottage weekend this weekend coming up with some friends. So I'm excited for that. It's gonna be so fun. It's just gonna be like a girls' getaway vibe. And I feel like we just all kind of need that, We all just need to get out of the city, breathe some fresh air, see some stars, reconnect our chakras, and just fine. Everything's fine, just somehow expensive. You'll be welcome to an instant ball. Thank you. Yeah, isn't everything expensive everywhere in the world? I just feel like everyone it's all we talk about, So, is what it is. Thank you, Chris. I got this shirt actually in 2016 at Way Home Festival when I went to see the Killers live. And I was thinking, you know what? I need something cute to wear while I get ready. And this was in my pajama t-shirt cupboard. I normally put band t-shirts there just because they're not always the most flattering, but yeah, I just thought this one was cute. It's kind of like a muscle tee vibe. And I spelt smoothie here. I don't know how I'm gonna get it out. Okay, Google. How to get blueberry out of clothing.
On the website maytag.com, they say, pre-treat the blueberry stain with white vinegar or lemon juice by saturating the stain and letting it sit for 5 minutes. Then rinse thoroughly with cold water from the back of the fabric to the front.
A little bit of citrus, a little bit of vinegar, anything like that. I do love a good fall moment. Your birthday's so close, James. Does that mean you're a Virgo? Hi, Poop. How's it going? What do you mean, what the freak? I'm manifesting some tropical vacations this year because Canada sucks in the winter and I don't think I can survive another winter in Toronto without going on vacation. There are literally no stains that the internet won't recommend white vinegar for. So true, honestly. I need to buy more white vinegar. I only have apple cider vinegar. Any Fortnite stream tonight? Slept through yesterday. I know, I streamed so late last night, but I'm down to stream Fortnite tonight. The only thing is I have volleyball, so I might have to do Fortnite earlier and then go do volleyball. I have to double check what time my volleyball is because I kind of think my volleyball is not till 9:30, so I could stream from 7 till 8:30. Thank you so much for the super chat, David. You're the first super chatter. You look lovely as always. When is your next Brain Rot show? Any cool guests you can tell us about? You are great. Thank you so much, David. So sweet. I'm filming the next episode this week. It's going to be out this week. I just had a few other videos I had to finish up, and I'm just waiting to hear from brands for them to approve it. So that's kind of the vibe. Oh, but Poophead, I can also like try streaming at like 11. I could do like a split stream, like one stream before volleyball and after. Yes. You want to be a guest on Brain Rot? We'll have to get a waiver for a minor to be on Brain Rot. You'll need your parents' approval. So yeah, I'd love to visit Toronto in the winter. Famous last words probably. Yeah, Toronto's not that exciting in the winter. If you want to go somewhere in the winter, go to like Whistler, BC, or like, you know, somewhere where you can enjoy more winter activities. Toronto is not that like winter fun. It's really not. It's kind of like going to New York in the winter. It's like not that exciting. Christmas is cute, and then that's it. It's over. It's not as good. That's awesome to hear, Mark. So happy for you. You can make a fake persona. The only thing is you have to like be in person. That's like my rule with my podcast is like, I don't want to do remote interviews. So I only want to have people in person. I just feel like the vibes are better that way. I don't know. I just don't like the idea of remote. It's not for me. Never gonna happen. Caribbean vacation would be nice. I agree. One of Chris Tyson's victims? I can't. Poophead, you're hilarious. I have an exclusive podcast interview with one of Ava Chris Tyson's victims. And then I actually use the name Poophead, and I'm like, Poophead, how are you feeling fresh off of this allegation? What are your thoughts on messaging after breast augmentation? What the hell? What kind of question is that? I can't. I need some nerds. I'll be right back. Sit. Elio is so funny. Oh, massage. I mean, do whatever you want to do. Don't tell me about it. We've got some nerds here. Oh my god, Poophead, you have like a whole list of all the, what's next, R. Kelly? Thank you, James. It was actually Poophead that was in the car with Chris Brown. Bill Cosby, I can't. Kevin Spacey. James Charles. This is so funny. Hi, avocado from Brazil. I love avocados. Thank you, Carlos. Yeah, how many teeth do you have, James? Hi, Jenna. Look, I had 2 yellow, now I have 2 orange. It's like Sesame Street in here. I can't. I feel like I'm so unserious today. I know this is like a little bit much for blush, but I'm trying to blend it out, so like just bear with me. I feel like it'll look normal once it's all done. I look kind of crazy. This sugar is like giving me a sugar rush. Oh my god, James has the facts. So James has 6 pulled teeth and several are decayed and cracked. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Everyone pray for James. One day you will get dentures and you won't have to think about it anymore. Thank you, Finn. Hi, Kev. What is everyone up to today? Is it a Monday where you guys are? Where are you watching from? I'm broadcasting from Toronto, Canada. Sugar is addicting. Thank you, Bader Bunny. Thank you, DJ. I'm glad you guys enjoy my channel. I'm gonna start doing a little bit more vlogging, I think, soon. I feel like I've been like going out and having fun and acting crazy, and I just haven't been documenting it, and I should. I feel like you guys would find it entertaining. I'm sorry to hear that, James. It's the same in Canada too. It's like dental isn't considered part of universal healthcare here, so you don't even get access to stuff unless you pay for it or have insurance. So I'm sorry to hear that. Poophead was also on a Mr. Beast video where he was forced in a red circle in the middle of the freeway and only fed Feastable bars for 26 days. You should count yourself lucky. At least it wasn't half a banana or whatever they were feeding other people. Thank you, thank you. My readers? What are readers? Dental is great in UK, love that. Then why does everyone in the UK have such fucked up teeth? No, I'm kidding. JK. Thank you, Simon. Hello to Dino from Florida. Are you from the Jurassic Park ride, Dino? Okay, what's next? Not much. Let's just do a little bit of eyeshadow. We're keeping things real simple today. I'd love to go to Denmark. It's on my list. I did not know there was a Halifax in the UK. Cool. I was lucky enough to get braces when I was in, I want to say like 9th or 10th grade, maybe 10th grade. And I had them on for like 3 years and then bam. I don't know why I had them on for so long. My teeth weren't that bad. I blame the orthodontist. But I got them off on the day of prom, which I didn't even go to. But I remember my teeth felt so slimy afterwards because you're used to having like metal all in your mouth. And once you get the braces out, you're good to go. Plans for today, Anna asks. So I'm doing volleyball this evening. I might do a Twitch stream. I'm finishing up editing a YouTube video. I'm gonna take Elio for a walk. I've got a lot of plans throughout the week. Tomorrow I'm going to this anniversary party at a local bar and restaurant on the West End, which is fun. And then Wednesday I might have a date. I don't know, we'll see. And then Elio's gonna get groomed on Wednesday. Then Thursday I'm heading to a cottage with friends. So pretty busy week overall, but today is not that crazy. So can kind of get some work done, which is good. That's the plan anyways. How about you guys? You guys have any exciting plans coming up? September, August vibes? Wow, there's so many yellows in this pack. Yellow is like my least favorite candy. Pink. Hi Everett, hi Cher, hi Justin. Yeah, I tried switching up the title of today's stream to see if it would like bring in any new viewers, but I don't know if it has. If you're new here, hit that thumbs up button. I'm 5'9", Armando. 5'9". We almost have 50 likes, everyone. Let's keep it banded together. Do you guys have any gossip or tea you want to talk about? I'm kind of bored about being like so polite on this stream. How was your weekend? Anything special? Let's see. Went out on Saturday to a mural festival in Yorkville and Toronto. It was cute. Lots of art installments. Had a few free drinks. Emma and I were just vibing in the VIP section of this block party, and then these old men came up to us wearing like Rolexes and like, you know, major like sugar daddy vibes. It was so funny. And they were like trying to like get our information and like invite us to other events, and I was just like, no. He was like, if you ladies want any drinks tonight, it's all on me. And then I was like, I'm in VIP and I have a bracelet, like I get free drinks, I don't need you. And then we finally left them, thank God. But yeah, so that was funny. And then we went to a day party at Paradise Grotto, and they had Afro beats in the back, and we were just like dancing and having fun with friends. Wasn't as busy as we thought it would be, but it was still fun. I danced on a couch, and my friend Jill was shaking one of the potted trees near me, and it was hilarious. And yeah, we were just vibing to the DJ there that was playing inside. It was actually really fun. And then we ended up going to this other place called Isabel's, and that's where I took that photo on Instagram, if you guys saw, like the photo of me like leaning over the counter. Iconic. Jill took that photo of me actually taking a photo of myself. So it was like just iconic. Like when your friends see the vision and then they capture it without you even having to ask them, like that is an icon. Like honestly, like iconic. Thank you, Jill. I just felt like the lighting was so pretty in that, so. But the guys were feral at Isabel's. I don't know if anyone's watching and you live in Toronto, you've been to Isabel's. I'm not sure what the demo is here, but oh my God, the men in Isabel's are feral. Like you're walking around and they're like grabbing your arms, and I literally just reached a point where I was like, instead of saying hello back to them, I would just be like, no, thank you. No, thank you. You know what I mean? It's like, no, no, thank you. And then the guys started getting offended because when they would come up to me, I would just be like, no, thank you. Which is so mean, but like, no, thank you. You know, like I'm not into that. Like, don't keep walking, sir. Like, no, thank you. Like, that's all you can do at a certain point. I felt like a broken record. And there was this one guy there who I rejected. I just was like, yeah, I'm just here with my friends having fun. I mean, like, yeah, if you were fucking like Chris Hemsworth, I might reconsider, but I genuinely was there for my friends having fun. And literally, he followed me around the club the entire night like a helicopter. After I already said no thank you, he was like keeping tabs on me, making sure that I didn't like talk to any other guys, which was so freaking weird. I literally wanted to sucker punch him in the stomach. Like, it was crazy. So weird vibes there. One time I left a 1-star review there, but then I deleted it because I've gone back twice since. And I'm just like, I have this like paranoid fear that they'll be able to connect the dots and be like, oh, that's the bitch that gave us a 1-star review. But I stand by that 1-star review. I stand by it. I got into an argument with my friend because he got mad that I passed him in the hallways and didn't turn around to walk with him and my other friend for no reason. Wow, your friend has issues. Control issues. That sounds weird. I used to have an ex-boyfriend who he would get mad at me if I didn't walk beside him the entire time we were like out together in public. Like, he thought it was disrespectful that I as a woman would walk ahead of him. That's how I knew he had mental issues and I needed to leave. It was giving like Sharia law. Like, get out, sir. Like, I'm not vibing with that. If you walk slow, that's not my problem. Yeah. I have Instagram. It's Maya V. Henry. I probably won't answer you, and I just want you to follow me so that I get more followers. Also, up to 190 pounds, so hard to get out next because it's extremely hot and I have constant headaches and backaches. Oh, James, sounds like your life is just a struggle. So true, Amelia. And the other thing I've learned in my adulthood is that other people's mental issues are not my problem. That's your problem, sweetie. Like, you have to figure that shit out. You can't, you know, force a horse to drink. You can lead them to water, but if they're not gonna drink it, they're gonna freaking dehydrate. Purple. Yes, Joanne, I do have a favorite designer for clothes and shoes. If you want to send me anything, you can. It's Prada, Gucci, Fendi, Miu Miu, Versace, Louboutin. It sounds like your friend has a crush poop head. It's giving crush behavior. You wouldn't walk with me in the hallway. You wouldn't hold my hand. You wouldn't laugh at my jokes. Sigh. I'll send you screenshots on Discord. Screenshots of what? The security footage of the school camera. The moment of rejection. The U-turn in the hallway. Do you guys ever have those guilty pleasures where you're like scrolling on social media and then you see like a World Star video where people are fighting and beating the shit out of each other and you can't look away? You're like this the whole time waiting to see what happens? Or is that just me? Hi Ninja Proxy, how's it going? Okay. Me too, Karen. Like, I literally die. I love them. And sometimes there was even kids in high school beating the shit out of each other. Oh my god, DJ, that sucks. What are you gonna do with yourself? Oh my god. I'm currently using NYX's Nude Retractable Lip Liner. It's really nice. It's called Nude. And then I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's lip gloss right on my lips. Not so. I wonder if I can change the title of my live stream while I'm live streaming and make it something crazy so that people come and join and send lots of super chats. I don't know. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. Thank you so much, Amelia. You're so, so sweet. Okay. We're done with our makeup. It's a natural, glowy, gorgeous look. We're done with eating nerds. And we're gonna move on with our life. I feel like I always get the craziest questions on here. Has lack of libido killed your ability to date? No. What do you mean killed my ability? Does that mean like you think that lack of libido prevents you from even caring about like dating people? Or are you saying like lack of libido ruins like stuff in the bedroom? Like what are you talking about? No sparks, no drive. No way. I literally had sparks with someone like last week. And well, I'm not gonna go into details, but it wasn't like full sparks. It was just like a fun, like, you know, moment. And yeah, I'd be flirting, I'd be out, I'd be talking to people. Elio, your breath smells like anus. Your breath smells so bad. I think you need to go to the dentist. I went out last weekend. Lots of hot guys came on to me, but I wasn't interested at all. Oh, that sucks. We'll go get some testosterone. For me, I'm trying to think. Well, where do you go out, Princess Lee? Do you go to the straight bars or do you go to the gay bars? Like, what's the truth tea here? I'll be honest, I never go to the gay bars. I just don't see the point. I go for fun, but T-gel made you sick. How so? That sucks. Princess Lee, did you have surgery, like the surgery? Oh, okay. So then we're in the same boat. I feel like I don't know, I'm trying to think. Obviously, like there's a dip in libido after you have the surgery and like stuff like that. I've heard like taking tea helps with libido. I'm even curious like to try it just because like I feel like as women, like you have like natural hormone cycles where your estrogen goes higher or your testosterone goes higher depending on like, you know, if you were someone who has a period, it would be like your luteal phase or your ovulation cycle, you know, like all these things, your hormones are kind of rolling around. Maybe you should try progesterone. I don't know. But yeah, just like experiment with your endocrinologist on different things. I'm sorry to hear that about the tea gel because I was curious about taking it too. So I don't even know if I would be able to if it makes you nauseous. That'd be so scary. I was hoping it would help, but I'm reacting badly. I'm doing an update on my channel soon. Okay, cool. I'll watch your update, girl. I will because I'm curious about it. Are you able to like micro dose it a little bit instead of like using as much as what you're currently using? I don't know if you're already taking like the most minimum amount, but Because, like, don't trans men have to take testosterone? Like, they would be nauseous too, wouldn't they? Maybe you just need, like, a different type. I don't know. Yeah, try that instead. Progesterone is good for me and some other stuff that might not be good to talk about on here. Is it, like, stuff that you would... Use codes, Lydia. Use codes. I did research and trans men also react badly sometimes. Oh, true. Yes, Beatrice, my neck, my back, and my... I'm just being silly. I will say, like, I don't... So I would say, like, maybe my libido's dropped since having surgery and stuff and whatever. Because, like, obviously, like, I don't have, like, you know, tons of testosterone coursing through my body and all that stuff. So it's just not, like, relevant to me anymore. But I will say, like, I still experience attraction. I still get, you know, the butterflies and the hoo-hoo-hoo, you know? Like, I do all that. Like, I don't have issues with that. But I will say, like, for me, like, where I notice my libido dropping the most is, like, if you're in a relationship for a while and you're just, like, used to things, then I'm not as, like, you know, excited by things anymore. Like, that's when my libido starts to drop a little bit. So maybe it's just, like, realizing you're not actually attracted to your partner and it was all just, like, infatuation. I don't know. Hi, Brendan. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, thank you. The M and the D and herbs. The M and the D. I'm, like, trying to think. Okay. M could be... Is that M, like, as in Mary? And then the D as in, like... I don't know. I don't know what the D is. I'm not, like, up to date on my holistic medical practices. I heard, what's it called? Maca root or maca powder is good. Maybe you'll miss it one day, Selena. You're right, Finn. I feel like when I was in a long-term relationship, I think, like, my partner, honestly, like, got too used to, like, easy access, you know, because you're, like, in a relationship for so long. And then it was, like, there was no romance and there was no build and there was no, like, you know, like, the foreplay of life where you're, like, you know, doing something flirty or, like, you know, buy me flowers or, like, you know, just be romantic, like, make me feel special, and then maybe the libido will come back, you know? I'm about to have my bottom surgery and wondered about libido afterwards. This convo is really helpful. Love that, Paulina. Love that for you. Yeah, so I would say, like, for me, like, I went off of hormones before the surgery, like, 2 weeks beforehand. And so you almost experience, like, a spike in libido because you're going off the hormones and whatever. And so then that spike kind of tapers off the weeks following surgery, maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks following surgery. And then I would say a couple months after surgery is when you notice your, like, actual hormone levels and what they're going to be, because you might have some residual testosterone in your system. So yeah, is what it is. It is so hot here, Brendan. Hi, Ronnie. Yes, I am live. Hi, Jared. Currently giving Elio a back massage. Do not forget to read the messages. Oh my God. I will read them. Okay, Poopad. Denmark is pro-LGBTQ. Love that. I'm going to read them right now, Poopad. Hi, drama, Poopad. I would say, I don't know the dynamic between you and this person. Like, I'm not sure, like, what your history is. But I definitely feel like they feel a type of way. Because that kind of, like, animosity doesn't come from nowhere. Like, if it's just, like, your chill friend or whatever, they would be like, oh, like, that was, like, you should have walked with us. Like, we never hang out anymore. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of vibe. But because they were so passionate about it and they were being kind of sassy, I don't know. They could have a crush. But also you might, like, reply to me and be like, there's no way because blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, okay, well, I didn't know that. So could be. It's giving crush energy to me. Thank you, Kim. So sweet. Thank you, Kevin. I love the killers. Yes, Karen, right before that surgery, I went off of hormones. They said to like go off of the estrogen because it could affect, I don't know, something. I can't remember anymore. I can't remember. Love that, Maddie. If I can inspire you guys to be healthier, hotter versions of yourself, I always will. You guys know me. I'm all about self-improvement. I was honestly feeling so bad about myself for like the past week. I think just because sometimes when you go on like the dating apps and you do stuff like that, you just encounter people that are not very nice, or they're jaded, or they're not like, you know, when you meet people in person, it's always so much better. And I don't know, I was just encountering a lot of guys who were being like, I want a wife that can hold my child, you know? And in my head, I was like, okay, whatever, dude. Um, and meanwhile, they're like, what, 39? Like, sir, you've got like a couple more years before you have, you know, rotten tadpoles. I'm kidding. But basically, I don't know. I was dealing with a lot of like guys who were being like, oh, you're beautiful and I'll go on a date with you and I'll do all these things. But just so you know, like, it'll never go anywhere because you can't get pregnant. And I'm like, you're so rude. Like, it was crazy. So I was just feeling a little existential. I was just like, oh my God, like, will I ever find a quality man who like, who like doesn't care, you know? I mean, there's so many people. Oh, I know there's lots of options, Finn. And like, there was this one guy who was like, how are you gonna have children? And I was like, well, first of all, I have 4 younger sisters that all look exactly like me, and they've already said that they would donate eggs. And like, you know, my journey's not for everyone, but this is the way that I would do it if I wanted biological children. And it always ends with some stupid guy being like, oh, well, I don't care. I'm still not interested. And then they try to contact you in like a week. And you're like, I'm not playing these games. So then you just have to block and move on. Because some people are dumb. And that's the way it goes. I can't help you, Athanator, because I don't have that experience. Like for me, when I wanted to transition and go on hormones, it was like, I would like to be a woman. I would like to have B's and V's in my life. Like that is who I am. I went the full Monty. I knew it was going to be my whole thing. And so for me, I didn't have like a questioning period of like what I was going to do. It was just when and how. And so I can't really give you any advice because I don't really know the non-binary experience, and I don't understand like the whole like not wanting to be one or the other, but wanting to be on hormones and wanting to have surgery. It's like, just like be yourself then. If you want to be non-binary, just dress how you want to dress, wear what you want to wear, like look how you want to look, and don't bother with medical intervention, because I wish I didn't have to do medical intervention. I wish I didn't have to have surgery. I wish I didn't have to go on hormones. There's so many like long-term negative side effects of doing these things, and we just do it to, you know, be the most authentic version of ourselves. And so I don't recommend doing those things unless it's the only way for you to find happiness. So that's why I'm always cautioning people. Like, I would never tell someone, and this is coming from someone with experience. It's like, I've been doing this for 10 years. Like, I know what I'm talking about. So, is what it is. That's the thing though, Selena, you never know, because you might be like reaching, I don't know how old you are, but like you might be reaching your like early 30s and be like, wow, like all my friends are having babies and getting married and I'm not, and I didn't save anything, and I'm infertile and all this stuff. And then you might have these existential moments. Sometimes I have existential moments just in terms of like, you know, like the meaning of life, family, reproduction, all that stuff. You know, just the big picture things. It does, Andy. It's also the same as getting a dog. Obviously, a dog isn't as much of a commitment, but Elio's going to be alive for 18 years. Elio changed the way that I live my life. He changed my routines. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of parallel. I feel like getting a dog is a soft open to having children. It's going to change everything. I do wish I could have kids, Shiju. So you guys, I joined this like Reddit thread or Reddit group, and it was called like Child Free Reddit. And I only joined it because I thought, oh, like I'll be able to like relate to people who can't have children and it'll make me feel less alone. Of course, no, I actually hate it because it's people who don't want to have children. It's not that they can't, it's that they don't want to. And so it's just a bunch of bitter, nasty people being like, I didn't want to have children and my husband changed his mind and blah, 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 blah. And then he left me. So it's all these women basically saying like, about how their husbands change their mind and want kids and leave them. And I'm like, this is so fucking depressing. It's like doing the opposite of making me feel better. It's like, is every man gonna leave me because I can't, you know? But I will say, like, I actually do want children and they didn't. So, like, maybe I'll find a man who, like, will just accommodate the differences that it takes to have a child with me. Who knows? I mean, you don't always have to pay for your kids to go to college. My parents didn't. Being a dad is the greatest achievement of my life. You'd be a great mom. Thank you. See, a lot of people say shit like that. Like being a mom or being a dad is like the greatest achievement of my life. And I think that's so sweet. And it just makes me question things. Because I'm like, you know, if so many people think that that's like the greatest thing they've done in life, then why would I not want to like try it, you know? I am from Toronto, Becky. Thank you for complimenting my accent. Where are you from? I did see that, Brendan. So funny. I honestly think there's a lot of issues dating, period. It's really not like a one thing. And also, sometimes people will like get married, have children, and be divorced in 3 years. You know what I mean? Like, you never know like the outcomes that are gonna happen. And who knows? Maybe I'll end up like, you know, with someone who already had children with someone else and it didn't work out. And then I'll just be like a step, whatever, an evil step hag. Hi, Annie and Gracie. The weather is warm, sunny, and gorgeous here. Hi, Tiago from Brazil. Thank you guys for thumbsing up this live. I'm good. How are you doing? I'm probably going to sign off, actually. I've got some work to do. I have to take Elio outside, and I got some stuff to wrap up before my volleyball stuff tonight. But thank you guys for tuning in. It was fun. I go live almost every single day, so hit that subscribe button, and you'll see me soon. Hi, Xavier. Hi, Lydia. But yeah, thank you for joining me. It's always a blast. I like hanging out with you guys. I feel like we talk about anything and everything. And I like that we don't just talk about like LGBT stuff. Like we talk about other things too, which I always appreciate. Did you guys just see that? I just got slapped in the face. Evil. Anyways, bye everyone.